I ain't gonna react to the whole thing, but let's go ahead and react to the first 10 picks, and let's get that thing started. What it is, what it ain't, what it should be. It's your boy K Hunter, man, and as you can see, the NFL draft is here. So we gonna react to the first 10 picks of the 2025 NFL draft. And as you can see, I'm a Carolina Panthers man. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a super big fan. You know what I'm saying? And I already know who we got. We got our tribal chief, Ted McMillan. We got Bryce some help. Got him a number one. You feel what I'm saying? So I already know who we get. So it's not really a true reaction. But I'm gonna say this. I like the pick. I love the pick, man. We got Bryce some help, you know. But I was like, man, let me go ahead. You know, it's different when you rewatch it. So I'm gonna rewatch it, you know what I'm saying, and give my where I thought somebody was gonna go, and you know, kind of what happened type of deal. So I'm a quit yapping. Let's get into the video.
2025 NFL Draft is now officially open. Come on. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
So the expected is now official.
That's what I was about to say. I felt like this was expected. You know what I'm saying? I know they had talked about Abdul Carter, possibly, but Cam Ward was the right pick. You know, you got the first overall pick. You starting over with new everything. You need a quarterback. You know, that's the most important position on the field. So I thought they made the right pick. I thought they got the right guy. I just feel like Cam Ward is more like pro ready right now. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like a Shador. You know, I know the Shador situation, but Shador is the second best quarterback in this draft class. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I felt like they made the right pick right here. 100%. I really do. I think Cam Ward gonna be all right. I will say this though. Realistically, the best player in the draft is Travis. I'm just like, if we going by who the best player is, it's Travis. But you can't pick Travis and have nobody throwing the ball to. I mean, have nobody for him to throw the ball to. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the right pick for sure.
And Cam Ward comes out of the green room. His night was as quick as we thought it would be. And he is the first.
I ain't finna sit here and watch the whole thing for real.
This young man.
Cam, you got a lot of number ones in your life. You started with one offer from Incarnate Word. You are now the number one overall pick. How does this moment feel to you?
It's special. You know, God did everything for me. Him, myself, and my family. And I'm just blessed to be here. I'm ready to get to work, you know, with the Titans, with my teammates, and I'm just ready to get the process going.
We've seen you playing football, playing catch in the back all night long. You're staying loose. How ready are you to get to Tennessee and show them what you got?
Well, I'm ready. I mean, that's all I've been dreaming for. It was an opportunity to play in the National Football League, and they blessed me with it. So I'll make sure they get everything I got.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company.
I'm broke. Okay, I don't got YouTube Premium. Shut up and watch the ass.
They're a financial services company too. Like he's so.
First off,
okay, now I know this was a trade. I'm not gonna lie. I love what Jacksonville did. Why do I love it? Number one, like I said, they got Travis Hunter. All right, like I said, I know. Let me.
Duval.
Let me let him say the pick and then let me go.
I want to say thank you.
All right, we don't care.
And also
say it.
to
We don't care. Say it. We don't care. Say it.
The league and
we don't care.
Say
Say it.
Positive
we don't care. Say it.
We have a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back from Colorado.
Let me say this. Okay, now what I was about to say, I just wanted him to say the pick. Like I said before, this is the best football player in the draft. This is a 2-for-1 deal. Okay? And I don't know if they get into the specifics of like the trade or whatever. I love this trade because he's going back home to play. You know what I'm saying? So I know he say he don't. I know they all say they don't care where they end up, and I feel like that's true. But I think that everybody has a preference. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like him going back home and play is fire. I know he was happy about that. But the Jaguars gave up a lot to get Travis. To me, I feel like it'd be worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 picks in one. You're getting 2 players in one. I have no problem with it. I like it. They say fuck them picks and they got Travis Hunter. I'm all for it. They got the best football player in the draft. I like what they did here.
So the Jacksonville Jaguars go bold, sort of like the color of the jacket. Travis Hunter is
special player, certainly, just between the lines, his instincts on both sides of the ball, but the conditioning is just off the charts. There's no way to explain it, DJ.
All right, let's get into some of the video, guys, and can show you what he does on both sides of the ball there at Colorado. Let's start, first of all, on...
Let's see. We ain't going to watch all that. We just really care about the picks this go around. Let's see what he's talking about.
I get to go back home, but also, you know, somewhere I wanted to play, and I'm so excited that they picked me.
The Jacksonville Jaguars just traded up to get your services to their team. What conversations have you had with them with how you are going to be used in the NFL?
The crazy part is I had no conversation with them outside of the combine, so I didn't know what to expect, and I'm excited that they came and picked me. I wanted to cry, but I can't cry right now because I'm too excited.
We can feel that. Congratulations, Travis.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company.
I hate being
They're
broke.
a financial services company, too. Like, he's so much...
Brian Daboll, Joe Shane, GM, and a very interesting jacket. I like it right there. It's very. Is that in honor of Wink Martindale? I don't know what that is.
Pick
Here's the commissioner.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Abdul Carter, defensive end, Penn State.
Good pick. I mean, I feel like this is self-explanatory right here. Best straight defender in the draft. You know what I'm saying? That D-line is going to be nasty. Him, Kayvon, Lawrence, and Burns. That D-line is nasty. The trenches is where it starts. You got a very good start right here with what they've built in the trenches in New York. I like this pick. Thus far, I feel like it's going how kind of everybody expected.
So the first spot that could have gone to Shedeur Sanders that we
In the DNA of Giants fans to chant defense, that's a big deal for them. To get back to playing defense the way the Giants have done it in the past, Abdul Carter helps get them there.
Abdul, you are born and raised in Philadelphia. You are wearing a New York Giants hat now. What does that tell you about your football future and the commitment the New York City market has made to you?
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate New York. They getting everything out of me. I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have this opportunity.
In what ways are you going to make this Giants defense incredible?
Just being myself, just being incredible. That's what I am. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing my whole life in New York. I'm coming. Y'all going to get the best out of me.
Got a great smile, Abdul. Thank you.
Thank you.
With the 4th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle, LSU.
So the Patriots.
Good pick. You know what I'm saying? You just got a quarterback last year in Drake May. Drake May, which I played against in high school. He was in the same conference in high school. Fun fact. But I felt like this was a good pick. I felt like it's a good pick. I mean, anytime you get a quarterback, you got to invest in the O-line. God, Lord knows I know being a Panthers fan. But good pick. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I thought that was a good pick right here.
Patriots decide.
Hold on, let me go ahead. I like watching the interviews. Ain't no.
Glaring across all 32 teams. They had to go in this direction. They go with Will Campbell out of LSU.
Will, you are Mr. Louisiana, but you just got a love letter from the New England Patriots. You haven't stopped smiling since you heard your name. What's behind that smile?
Man, just all the hard work.
Congratulations.
I've worked my entire life to be up here, to be able to get my name called by a franchise like New England. It means everything to me.
We can feel that. We absolutely can feel that, Will. You are brought to New England to protect Drake May. What kind of tone are you going to set on this offensive line?
I'm going to fight and die to protect them with everything I got.
Congratulations, Will.
I appreciate it.
With the Browns moving down to make this selection.
With the 5th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan.
Wow.
This is a pick. It's like Graham, his stock had kind of went like all over the place. I had seen him falling like all the way down to possibly like the Carolinas lap and stuff like that. But I don't think it's a bad pick. I feel like it was a good pick. You know, I feel like Graham will be all right. If we go on by best, you know what I'm saying, really Genty is really probably what should have been the next guy realistically. But, you know, Cleveland is just, they're just a defensive kind of team. But it's crazy. It's crazy when you really think about it. It's crazy when you really think about it because, like now, reacting to this today, bro, if Shedeur really could have been picked here, or Travis could have been picked here in second or whatever, if they didn't trade and Cleveland stayed at second, they could have picked Travis. And then, like, now looking forward, bro, they could have had Travis and Shedeur. Cleveland could have. But I thought, you know, I think Graham would be good. You playing with a defense like that. You playing with Myles Garrett, you know.
Browns.
I think he'll be straight. Smooth pick.
As the new Cleveland Brown.
Mason Graham, you are a Michigan man, but did you just make nice with the state of Ohio?
I guess so. I mean, that's where my future's at, and I'm going to do everything I can, you know, put Cleveland back on top.
You hang up that phone call and you know you're about to line up next to Myles Garrett every day. How does that sound?
I mean, such a blessing. You know, he's a fierce competitor. I want to play with guys like that. And, yeah, he's the real deal, so.
Congratulations, Mason.
Appreciate it.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty, running back.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I was confident he was going here. I really can't even tell you why. I just felt like with Pete Carroll being in and out, this is like his version of Marshawn Lynch in today's era. You know what I'm saying? But Genty's a fucking animal. It's self-explanatory. If you follow college football, you follow football in general, Ashton Genty's gonna be an animal, bro. Like unless injuries come and hurt his career, I really don't see anything stopping him, honestly, bro. You know, he ain't gonna do exactly what he did at Boise State, but as for like being like a really good, he'll have a great career. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a no-brainer.
Boise State.
From the blue turf to silver and black, Ashton.
Past successes, how you did it, is that predictive? Well, you mentioned Marshawn Lynch already, Rich.
You are going to the entertainment capital of the world to play football. What makes you a headliner for the Las Vegas Raiders?
I mean, you seen it, the energy, you seen the dance moves. I'm ready to go entertain each and every week on Sunday.
The commissioner of the NFL just picked you up in that hug. Is that the last man that's going to try to tackle you in the NFL?
Nah, I don't think so.
Congratulations, Ashton.
Thank you.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu, Missouri, tackle.
This is kind of a boring pick, but you just got Justin Fields. Like I said, I'm big on getting your quarterback protection. If you feel like that's your guy, quarterback, you got to get somebody to protect them. So it's a boring pick, but you know, in hindsight, you know, I feel like they got the right mindset. You know. So.
Once again, no tight end.
I think they went Membu, who's very.
Nation is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company too. Like he's so much more.
NFL.
Okay. Like I said, going into this, I thought we were gonna get Jalen Walker. I really did. He's from North Carolina. I just felt like with how bad the defense was, I just felt like he was a piece we could put at the edge, rush off the edge. We could put him in the box just to play like, you know, a regular linebacker. I felt like that was the right. I felt like in my gut, I ain't gonna say that was the right pick, but I felt like that was the pick we were gonna go with because it was a right pick for the situation we were in defensively, because he filled a lot of different issues we had. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, we got
draft. The Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan.
Oh.
Wide receiver, Arizona.
And I was surprised too. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised too. Not because I don't think Tet is like that, cause I think Tet is gonna be like, especially now. I'm gonna have crazy bias because he's a Panther. But like going into it, like all seriousness, I thought Tet was like that dude. I thought he was tough. I just felt like if this was who Carolina was gonna get, we could have traded back a little bit and got maybe an extra pick or two, like in the later rounds, because Lord knows we need him, and still got him. Now, with reports and everything coming out, now it makes more sense why they got him. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this before I get into that. I was never mad we got him because it's like we got a quarterback in Bryce. Bryce finally showed what he could be. They chose to get him some help. I'm never going to be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? So as a fan, I was happy. I liked the mindset of what they were doing. I just thought business-wise, they could have, moved things a little bit and got a little, got some reinforcements later on with maybe another pick or two trading back. Now, with reports and stuff going out, now it makes a lot more sense, okay? I heard that him and Bryce have been working out for a while now in, like, L.A. or whatever. So, okay, they obviously been listening to Bryce because Bryce been, you know what I'm saying, working out with him. But they also was like, we're going to help Bryce. So I felt like I like that aspect of it. And two, I seen a report to where they said that the Rams were trying to trade up and get him. They were trying to trade up in the top 10 to get Tet. So I feel like that had a lot to do with why they didn't trade back and why they went ahead and got him at 8, because they obviously had their heart set on him. But overall, that makes 10 times more sense. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm very happy with the pick. Like I said, I'm never going to complain about helping your quarterback out. Especially like, because Carolina, Bryce, first year, O-line was trash. Last year, O-line was 10 times better. Ain't really have a lot of weapons. You know what I'm saying? Leggett was all right. He was supposed to be, a little bit better than what he was. I still feel like Leggett will be fine down the road. But don't really know if Leggett will be like a true number 1. You feel what I'm saying? Leggett will be fine. I feel like he'll be a really good number 2 receiver. Tet, with Canellis being in Seattle and Tampa Bay, I feel like he really loves these big receivers. I'm praying, I'm not comparing them by any means necessary, but ceiling-wise, I really hope we can get the ceiling of like a Mike Evans, to where, not talking about like comparing them or anything like that, but just by, the body frame and how, I'm hoping we can get the longevity and the consistent production out of Tet as like a Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mike Evans is a Hall of Fame receiver and stuff like that, so we can even sniff any of that. I felt like it was a great pick. But needless to say, I think they got the right guy. They listened to Bryce. They got who he wanted. I like the move.
So they go offense, and they go Tet McMillan, who is technically the second one.
And dog, that's a freaking animal. 6'4", 219, and run a 4.5. That's a freaking animal.
Wide receiver chosen tonight. And
we're going to watch this whole thing because I'm a Panthers fan.
Kid from Arizona coming out, and he is going to join this offense in Carolina.
Well, Dave Canales got this job based off what he did in Tampa Bay with a big receiver like Mike Evans and that explosive offense they had there. So he goes out and gets one as a head coach and gets Tet McMillan, who is very long and rangy. Kind of remind me a little bit of Drake London in some instances. Watch him go up and get the ball. That length, he plays above the rim. Think about Bryce down there in the red zone. Just throw it up with tremendous touch, which he can do. He can go get it. How about the special one-handed catch here against Colorado? The body control, balls underthrown, no problem. For a bigger receiver, he can really adjust down the field and play like a smaller guy. He's slippery with the ball in his hands after the catch. My thing, he's got to play with a little more consistent urgency. There's times where you'll see him ease on the backside of routes. That's something that's coachable. You got to get that out of him. But the raw ability, his basketball or his volleyball background, it shows up on the football field.
Huge production. I mean, huge production. He had 174 catches, 2,700 yards, and everybody in the building knew he was getting the ball. I mean, that's just the flat-out facts of it. And this is not an excuse.
I'm going to say this as a Carolina Panthers fan. All in all, we all hope Tet can be the answer to be our number one receiver, right? Obviously. I'm praying the football gods are going to repay us and give us Tet in return for what we thought we were going to get from Kelvin Benjamin. That's all. As a Panthers fan, this is what I'm hoping. Because if you know, you know. Kelvin Benjamin was nice when he came out. He was the right pick when Carolina got him. You know what I'm saying? 1,000-yard receiver as a rookie, whoop-de-whoop before he got hurt. And then he got fat, started eating McDonald's all the time. Now he had to leave. But I'm hoping this is the football gods repaying us with a big receiver like that we can have for a long, long time and can help Carolina, you know, reach what they want to achieve. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying. That's what I'm going to go with here. And in my gut, that's what my gut is telling me. We're getting repaid from the football gods right here for what Kelvin Benjamin did to us. So, I just had to throw that out there.
DJ, but I would just say there are some colleges and college offenses that will teach in their coaching room, in their individual rooms, the backside receiver, hey, take this play off. You know, and so I don't like it either when I see it on film, but I'm telling you, these guys, some of them are coached to do that in these offenses, and it's tough to scout when you're seeing that on film. But this guy in a 50-50 situation, CD, I don't know if there's anybody better.
Shorter quarterback, bigger targets. Last year was Xavier Legette. They need him to come along and play better. McMillan, another big wide-ranging target for the shorter quarterback. Bryce Young, a little more forgiving as they throw it downfield.
So Bryce Young now has a Tet to go with his Legette. Kurt Warner, take it away.
I'll tell you what I love about this, guys, is I believe he could be a true X-receiver.
Tet Aroa, we know who you are on the football field, but you are letting everybody know who you are with an homage to your heritage tonight. Why was this important to you?
Oh, man, you know, everything I do is not only to glorify him, the man above, but, you know, to put on for my Polynesian people. So shout out to all my Polys, man. We did it.
You see this Panthers fan base right here. They got a...
Come on, man.
They got a big face of Bryce Young back there. What kind of magic are you guys going to make?
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, the Cali connection is going to be something different, I promise.
Congratulations, Tet Aroa.
Thank you so much.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle, Texas.
This surprised me in general because I was like, this is where I was kind of like, okay, if they didn't get Shador, I was like, oh, they're going to get some defense. But I don't know. I mean, no knock on him. It's kind of hard with offensive alignment for real. But I was like, okay, they might get Shador. They didn't get Shador, they're going to get defense. But then they got tackle. Oh, no. Let's see what he's talking about. Oh, damn. Oh, he had home tripping. All right, let's go.
Surprised City, that's the direction they went.
So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end.
I ain't gonna lie. This one I was kind of scratching my head a little bit. Not because I don't think Loveland that good. Me personally, I just don't know if he's a top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying? No knock on him, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. I kind of thought this was a little bit of a reach. That might just be me. I don't know. I don't know if I love this pick. I know he can move. He can definitely move for a tight end. He a big dude. But I don't love this pick. No, I'm not going to lie.
And Michigan.
Wow, so it's Colston Loveland, not Tyler Warren.
Yeah, and that was another thing, because he's not even the best tight end. Tyler Warren is. So, yeah, that was another thing. I don't love this pick because he wasn't even the best at his position coming out. But, yeah, I think that's the whole thing. But I ain't feel like watching every little piece of it, you know what I'm saying? But just I had to get my 2 cents in on these first 10 picks. Overall, you know what I'm saying, the first half of the draft kind of went like how we expected. As for the Panthers, Tet, man, look, man, we've been going through a whole bunch of shit in Carolina. We've been going, I got to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to you real quick. Let me see. I got to talk to you, Tet. Hold on. We've been going through a whole bunch of shit in Carolina, Tet. Lord knows how rough it's been. Lord knows how tough it's been being a Panthers fan, man. All I'm asking for is please don't suck. Please just don't suck. Please don't suck. Please. I don't think you will. But for some reason, when people put our jersey on, all of a sudden, it's either don't click or you're good and we get rid of you. Please, just stay for Carolina for the long while and help us get to the promised land. Please. Lord, please. Please. I don't know what it is. It's like you put a Carolina jersey on, you either forget how to play football or you have a good career and then Carolina just ships you away. Please, all I'm asking for is please. Please, please, ball out. Do what you can do. We all know what you can do. Okay? And please, just, Lord, the football gods, please, just let them stay in Carolina for a while and we have something special going for a long while. Not just on a rookie deal. Please, Lord. That's all.